Hello, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, if you would like to subscribe, there is a button below and also a notification bell. It will help alert you to up and coming videos. We are jumping on to do the new moon on the 1st of December that is coming up, the energy and the spiritual messages for that. So let's get into it, guys. Had a little bit of a break, so we'll just get back into the energy. Now, there is a lot going on. Now, we have a Sagittarius new moon. New moons are for new cycles, planting new seeds, setting new intentions. But December, and this is why I wanted to jump on and give you this information, although Sagittarius is full of optimism, truth, travel, expansion, law, spontaneous adventure, so sudden, flexible energy, because it is mutable energy. Remember, it's also about law, justice, and truth. We've got one of the biggest most chaotic months coming up. We have a Mercury retrograde happening now that is going to go through till about, I think it's the 15th of December. Now it's all about, Sagittarius is all about self-improvement, moving forward. We have Jupiter happening in Gemini. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. It's always about expansion of the positive, of the negative, of everything and anything. So just keep that in mind as well. But with Gemini, it is about information. So you are about to get bombarded with an overload of information from the divine, from people, places, and situations. And this is going to have very strong opposing views and opinions, because we move into Pluto now in Aquarius, and Pluto reveals what is not for our highest and best. It is also a time of revolution, okay? Pluto's, and it's now, we're going to be talking about this for, I think, 20 years. Pluto is now about the revolution and what is for your highest and best. And also, it represents future and freedom. So we've got the future and freedom. So when I'm talking about future and freedom, I'm talking about belief systems. We're talking here more about spiritual shifts and the biggest interventions and shifts in your lifetime, okay? Because with I'll go over here, but I just want to give you, it's going to be quite a chaotic and volatile astrological battlefield as you move into that North Node, which hits, I'll talk about that at around February, okay? So December is going to be, get ready to get the biggest or receive the biggest shock or shocking, revealing information of your life. But remember, it's always about transformation, okay? And transformation on those deeper spiritual levels and belief systems that are now forcing you into your North Node. That is your soul's evolution of your purpose, journey, and destiny this lifetime. And it is going to challenge the status quo, okay? So we're going to have a lot of very volatile family, friends, groups, association, and social and economic viewpoints and opinions coming to the forefront, where you are forced by Jupiter to expand. So if you go through a dark night of the soul, or a breakdown type of mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually, or all of the above, this is going to be one of your biggest transformations and overloads of information, bringing you into the divine's law, justice, and truth. And we have a planet called, I can never say it, something like that. That planet is sitting there, and it is the punisher of oath breakers. of sacred oaths. It takes the person or you or your soul or thoughts, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, into the underworld to face your truth. Hence the Mercury retrograde now coming in to really face the truth of where your beliefs are outdated or need growing or expanding, where you have previously retrogrades about the past. Put your time, energy and effort. It's the old, what you feed is what you grow. Who you're around is your vibrational frequency. The belief systems you are with or around or listen to, the authority figures you listen to, the family members, friends, groups, associations, whoever it is, you'll work it out. They are all now, or may not be, I'm hearing the word congruent, like conducive, like in alignment with your North Node. So now you'll be reviewed by the universe, bringing all these events, all these truths, all these feelings, all these situations that you now have to stand and go, wow, I listened to that person. I took advice from that person. Now that person and I may not have the same destiny, path, soul's evolution, heart's expansion, vibrational. That person I listened to could be as an example, just an example. This is not a fact. Could be, let's say, a very, has a lot of experience, or like, how do I say that? No, Spirit said cancel that. It's like reviewing who you're listening to. Do they have outdated belief systems? Are their belief systems of the information they're being taught just a standard taught basic societal thing that we've been living in? And does it fit with your destined path or your soul's evolution? And we will find that we are going to people, places and situations, authority figures, people of, could be academic or family members or spiritual, whatever. You get what I mean. And you will be having to look at, wow, I've been getting all this advice. This is how we get advice from the wrong people. They have, let's pretend they don't have a spiritual path. They have, you will surpass their soul or spiritual destiny or growth this lifetime. So you could have been being taken off path or directed down into a karmic cycle, a lesson of discernment and following your own intuition and making your own way in life. That's what freedom is. Freedom isn't about being free. Freedom is about the freedom to follow your own alignment, energy, beliefs, and forge them and actually live by them. Because what we've got here is we have a challenge here coming up about an individual versus the state. So an individual versus family morals and values and integrity, or beliefs or systems. It could be within society, it could be within groups, it can be within spirituality, religion, whatever it is, okay? So all of this now is trying to take you into an inner authority, a revolution, a revelation and a revolution, a battle, a fight back. Because you now have to actually, we've got to establish new values, new integrity, build new structures, okay? And they have to be set now in a spiritual context of your path, your North Node, your destiny, and your future. This is why Pluto will reveal what is not for your highest and best. And it's about future and freedom. So it's Pluto also is the underworld, meaning where you're restricted, your traumas, your structures, belief systems, safety, security. So you may feel that it's easy to overload right now with your feelings and emotions. So it's all about connecting to self and not being led by the outside, trying to impress people, trying to follow suit, trying to make people happy. If you are in that now, you will probably have some major chaos coming, some major revelations, and some of you will be hit with a reflection of how you've treated people in the past, decisions and choices you have made. Okay? Because with the that planet, I can't say it. It punishes oath breakers. So we're going to have a massive spiritual, like the higher up are coming in with like the Temperance card, Sagittarius, bringing things back into the natural laws and order of how things are supposed to be. So you may think you did something with the best intention, or you could justify your actions, but they may be very, very, very different to the universal laws, oaths, contracts, and sacredness of those contracts, and the respect of those oaths, vows, contracts, and systems and divine laws of order within the matrix and the vibration. So this will also in turn affect people who have given you advice and led you down the wrong way, talked you out of a soul pulling, calling, love, connection. So they will all have to face that as well now. So this is a big calling, because we've got Jupiter. There's a T-square with Saturn. And Saturn is the past, and it is hard work, morality, integrity to be reviewed. And we've got Jupiter, which is the future. T-square is... And we've got Venus conjunct Pluto. Where do you give your power away? And that Saturn-Jupiter square, T-square, is respect of sacred oaths. That you came here with your soul and within yourself. So where you haven't done the work is going to show up. Where you listened to the wrong people, places, and situations. Where you made those choices outside of your true inner calling and feelings and being. Okay? So there will be a big spiritual review vibrationally of past spiritual actions that you have or have not taken. So keep that in mind. We're fully moving in through that Capricorn season after Christmas into the 2024 energy. For everybody's fully hit their birthday by the end of the year. So now the 8 comes in, okay? So what we've got here too is Venus conjunct Pluto, and Venus, there's a Taurian aspect and an Aquarius aspect. And we've got an opposition of Mars and Pluto. So it's about the individual standing up, standing in your truth, and justice is going to come in on that as well, which we've said. So there is a massive inner battle with your inner authority. Your inner beliefs will be challenged. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here for. We're here for soul's growth. Around the 7th of December, we've got Neptune. Now, Neptune can be a lot of illusion and delusion, okay? Direct to late March, around the 30th of March, and then it'll move into Aries and it conjuncts your North Node. This is what this is all about, moving you into your North Node. And that'll happen around the 2nd or 3rd of Feb. And it moves into a whole other sign, and this, which is a Piscean energy there, and we will be in retrograde to reconnect you back into your divine alignment, order, and sacredness, okay, and sacred contracts. And this is why for the last year or two with all of our readings, we've talked about karmic cycles, karmics, decisions, how you treat people, where you have poured your energy, time and effort into, the repercussions and the lessons and the learnings and the growth or no growth around cycles. It's really going to challenge your values, and you're going to have to set new values with new spiritual context. And man, and where you give your power away to those people, places and situations, it's going to be a doozy, guys. So that's why I really wanted to jump on and give you a message. Let's get some cards out. Pisces, see, we're moving into that Piscean energy around February, and that is really activating that North Node. And so all of this is happening for you to follow your dreams, the Moon in Pisces card. And as you see, there's that full moon in the back, and it is about closing out, cycles. It's kind of like you came in with a contract from birth to now. Think of it like this. You came in with a contract from birth to now, and that contract's now nil and void, and now you have to move into your North Node. Scorpio, look at this. Where your passions, where you will move into an intense or mysterious phase of your life, yourself, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. You'll be forced to follow your passion, meaning your heart's desire, your soul calling. And people that are working against that are not fighting you, they are fighting the divine. And that's where major, to be honest, I can see the universal baseball bat coming for some people. That's what I like to call it. That is where you are forced, and if there has to be a falling out or a burning of a bridge or a tower, it will have to happen. And it won't be from anybody, it will be. And if you have spiritually manipulated anyone or anything, that will now be shown as well. Okay, Moon in Aries, courage. You are going to have to believe in yourself. The biggest challenge here is going to be that opposition of Mars, Pluto, the individual versus state. Now, state battle means family groups, associations, common laws of social, how things look, how things should be, okay? And it's going to affect many, many, many relationships because we've moved out of the old dogmatic paradigms into Aquarian, which is about quantum and energy and alignment and vibration. So Aries will give you that courage, and it's so funny because it is Mars, and Mars represents Aries, and around March 30th, we move into Aries. It conjuncts the North Node. Ooh, that's fiery. So again, Pisces, free will. So in pushing you into your higher purpose, free will. So right under the Pisces, an eclipse here under the Pisces moon, which is following your dreams, but also serving your higher purpose with your free will. Then it's time of celebration, being in the right vibration. You're really going to feel it now. I'm experiencing it as well. And it's to a much heightened degree. When you're around certain energy, you cannot function. It's unbelievable how everything in you just falls out of alignment the minute you're around the wrong vibration. And the extreme distortion that your energy gets around the wrong people, it's actually so intense right now. So ground yourself, okay? This card doesn't want to come out because it didn't want to come out because it says you've got to now stand firm in the eye of the storm. This is test. This is a test. It's sort of scorpionic. It's the transformation, but also remember the regeneration. I've just got a picture of like a bushfire. When a bushfire goes through and then everything starts to regenerate, okay? So it's all about where you belong. So what they're asking for, again, inner strength. Look at that, inner strength. Stand firm in the eye of the storm. Now that is about your truth, your alignment, and these sacred oaths and contracts to yourself are going to come in and meditate, time out. It was so interesting. Spiritual awakening, I can't make it up, into abundance. So there's the Jupiter 8, there's the 8. So this is amazing. This is going to bring you into, look at this, look what it's bringing you into. It's amazing. So beautiful cards, and into the abundance now, and communication. See, telepathic communication is all about energy, okay, and presence, the I am presence, the truth of who you actually are from the divine's perspective, okay, not everyone else's. Your inner child is about to have to be healed, transformed, grow, closed out a cycle. Inspiration will come in and is coming in, or you may be inspired, to get, see, angels and masters, 33. You have to come into alignment now. There's no more procrastination. There's no more excuses. There's no more, oh, I have free will. There's no more, oh, I can't because of XYZ. There is no more denial. There will be no more, I keep hearing a word, but I don't. Fertility, no, fruit. I have to look, I don't know what that is. But you have to come into this alignment now. You will be brought into it, which is a good thing. See relationships, and see how that's equal give and take. See how that's equal energy, or being on the same path, nurturing, play, and practicalities, flexibility, yin and yang balance and healing. Yeah, so it's just showing that you're going into a full universal light awakening, and this is seeing your future, the higher perspective, the higher calling, the higher reasons behind. So you're being forced into a much higher vibration here, which will cause you to go into inner childhood wounding and healing. And also, look, it's on the bottom. Truth brings you peace. And this is the reset that's coming in for you. Clarity. And it's into your life's purpose. So be listening. You have to come from your heart. You cannot be in your head. It's not about reason. It's not about logic. It's not about pleasing. It's not about trauma bonding. This is about your purpose. When you are pushed into alignment of your purpose, you will experience the greatest fears, challenges, attacks, blocks within yourself and spiritually, to not cross over into that. This is where people are led because they don't listen. They're listening outwardly, not inwardly. They're not following their soul's calling or their heart's feelings. They're doing the superficial thing. See, forgiveness of self will bring you into alignment and self-mastery. And now you have to ground that. You have to listen and to your dreams and follow your dreams and messages or synchronicities. That will lead you into creativity. Unfortunately, some of you, family, soul healing, personal power away from family. There's a rebirth. And this will help with your psychic development. So what I'm seeing there is, who's holding you back, who restricts you, who is kind of interfering, I heard Spirit say, with where you're meant to be. See your higher purpose. I can't make it up. So I'll just get a couple of, trying to avoid tarot. Shadow, see? Mirror, really looking into the truth of everyone and everything. You are going to be content. You are going to experience boredom. Boredom means you've outgrown something. It means your soul can't grow. I might as well put you in a room and have you walk the room. It's like a cell. It's when you're locked in a jail cell. Where you cannot grow, and your sacral chakra, see, destiny. It's just a repeat. It's not going to discontent. You know, the waiting game into spiritual union. Well, there is no waiting game, Spirit's saying. You have been given the orders for the last 2, 3, 4 years. It's exam time. It's the gates closed. There is no more time. It's done. You had the callings, you had the awakenings, and Spirit allows you to do that with your free will. That's what free will is. And now we actually have to go on whatever spiritual journey or growth or cycle that the spirit world is now about to show you or expose, and that will be where you're now led. See, transformation, firm foundation. Spirit's always doing you a favor, even in emotional withdrawal or towers or massive changes or chaos in your life. That's Spirit stepping in. Spirit's always got your back, but you don't think they do. Heartache and loss, yes. Victory and success. So you will come out of it, and Spirit's trying to push you into material or spiritual harvest. So where you can thrive, where you can grow, who you can grow with. I think there's going to be some shocking revelations over Christmas. Sorry, all these cards are a bit stiff. What other message from the Spirit for my collective? And we'll get out. So what other message? Yeah, closing out cycles. For a lot of you, time's up, or something's over, or it's closed out. You have learned all that you needed to learn now. That's what Spirit's trying to say. You have learned all that you needed to learn in your current contract or situation or belief systems or spiritual energy or groups or associations. We've got the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands is about standing in your power. The Queen of Wands stands up and she follows through. She has a mission. She has a spiritual mission. She will go to war. She will walk across the desert. She will make it work. She will make it happen. She will stand in her truth and in her power. She says in a high vibration, she's a battle. She's warrior-S energy. It's also intuition, because a warrior and warrioress only has to act on their intuition. They have to follow their calling, and they say step up or step off. And this is what the spirit world's saying. For some of you, it's already happened. You didn't step up or you didn't step off. For others of you, it's coming. Okay? See the Hermit. See where you were blocked, where you were not listening, where you couldn't, where you wouldn't, where you would not accept other perspectives. This is not accepting another perspective, not seeing another side, how we treat people, who we actually, whatever it is, you'll work it out. See, I'm also getting secrets will be revealed that have been hidden. Now, secrets can be, for some of you, it could be actual paperwork, information, documents. For others of you, it's going to be someone that says something and you're like, wow, I didn't see that, or I didn't realize that, so Spirit's about to make some things come out of people's mouths, minds, and it'll be unexpected. They'll be shocked that they said it. Okay? This is being victorious, because Spirit wants you to be victorious with this reset, with your new beginning, and put the past behind you and move forward and choose one direction. And it will bring a lot of clarity and take you out of confusion. Yep, I can't make it up, because the fated wheel of change. The fates have changed. Under the World card, strength, courage, and to step in a higher vibration, and to have that spontaneous, adventurous, I can do it, I'll work it out on the way, passion, desires. See, again, this is new for you. It will be uncomfortable. Maybe you're about to leave the nest. Maybe you're about to expand and go another level within yourself. Maybe you're about to step outside family, spiritual, religious, community, social norms, maybe of what you were previously in, which will challenge the status quo. Whatever it is, it's cycles of, see, temperance. The same message is coming out. This is Sagittarius. This is the laws of cause and effect. This is karma. This is rebalancing the future. This is future. This is the matrix. This is alignment. This is the natural order of the matrix. Judgment. In your foundations, relationships, home, how you think, what you've built on. Can it last another 10, 20, 30 years? Okay, here's a good example. Just got one out of the air. From Spirit. This is about your foundation. It's upside down, your happiness, where you can build, so look at the relationships, the career, the mindset, the belief system, the energy of the people, places, and situations around you. They're not stable. You can't grow. You can't build a strong foundation if you can't. If you can't build a strong foundation, whether it's career, home, well, it'll be all of it, to be honest, because that your home represents the energy you're built on. Okay? We need this upright. It's not. It's moving on from it. Justice, fairness, I cannot make this up. What did we say over here? Law, justice, and truth. You're going to be overloaded because Orcus, I can't say that planet. It's coming in to punish oath breakers, sacred oath takers, and take them into the underworld to face truth and justice. The universal laws. We've been warning everybody. Judgment's here. Celebration, and anyone interfering in that will be put out in the cold. And you don't want, and that goes for you too. If you're constantly going against your spiritual contracts, your spiritual inner knowing, your spiritual growth, spirit will, third parties, distractions, interferences, Spirit's going to put you out in the cold or them. This is lack. You will see here who is influencing you into a lower vibration, into lack. And you don't want the spirit world having to bring you this karmic lesson. Believe me, you don't. We've all been there. You don't. Because where you've procrastinated, where you've thought you've had more time or enough time, or you think you're in control or order, or you haven't or couldn't move forward into the North Node, it's about to be revealed. Nine of Swords is not good, dark night of the soul, and Spirit's forcing you now into reevaluation of where you've put your time, energy. This is a complete repeat of what I said at the start with the astrology. Spirit is putting you into a complete and utter dark night of the soul, or to face truth. We don't like facing truth. Truth isn't pretty. Even when you heal or look at your traumas, you have to face truth. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, it's going to be where you're stuck, where you couldn't see it, where you didn't see it, where you saw it the wrong way, upside down, who kept you stuck, where you kept yourself stuck, why and where you were suspended, where you couldn't shift out of cycles of growth and change. See, codependence, toxicity, lower vibrational, This is people who love control, order, domination, blackmail, where you think you're trapped and you're not, where you were in this energy, where you gave to this. This is the importance of who you give to. You know, we go along in life making choices and decisions based on our ego, based on people pleasing, based on what people think and how we get approval and all of the above. If you are in that energy, you're only going to get here. That day is going to come where you close out that cycle and learn that lesson, because there will be no more growth. Also, remember, if you hold a hose in a garden and you water those plants and they grow, this is the same thing. Where did you contribute to toxic behavior? Where do you enable it? Have a look at those things now, and I'm only bringing them up to clean them up. Clean them up. Stop doing this. Break free. And the reason I'm saying this, you don't want spirit to hold you in this. Contempt. Because they're saying, heads up, you better reevaluate everything and how you make your choices, decisions, higher and lower paths, who you give to. See? Imbalance, unfairness, injustice, hurt, heartbreak, pain, deception, where you've been deceived, where you deceive, where you take from people, where people take from you. Star alignment. This is all coming in to overpower this and be shown, bringing you into happiness. Yep. Authority figures, keeping you unhappy, keeping power over you. Yep. Now we've got the King of Wands out. We had the Queen of Wands out. It's all about your individual sovereignty, your soul's purpose. There is no more listening to what other people do and say that's right for you. Only you know what's right for you. Move forward. Where you couldn't, where you didn't want to see it, Spirit says, the new beginning, the abundance is in yours. New spiritual alignment with equal give and take. There is no power play here. There is no power trip. This is alignment to a higher path, destiny, purpose. Okay? This is what you do to others. Do unto others as you would have done to you. Treat people. A lot of people think they've justified their actions or behaviors to people. And they're being taught to rethink that. And out of nowhere, there's the information, the sword of truth's coming in. And the King of Cups is about emotional balance and giving, and also, you know, deep emotional reflection on your connections. Okay, spiritual, where you are, you know, what's feeding your soul type of energy. And that's a yes from the divine. I'm going to wrap it up there because that's probably enough to process now. It is going to be a massive, massive month in December. So please ground yourself, and I hope this information just helps you understand what you're going through at times. And when you do, head to nature, head to water, head to something that whatever grounds you. But I think the vibrational shift that is about to happen and the truth awakening within oneself, Spirit is about to hold up the mirror. You might be shocked when Spirit shows you or gives you a revelation or epiphany about how you've treated others or yourself or whatever. It's all part of the spiritual journey, okay? It's all part of your awakening. See, I cannot make it up, spiritual strength. That says spiritual strength, Spirit, see, always over you, and Spirit is behind you, okay? So when you're in those dark, deep night of the soul, which we're all going to be going through, Spirit's there. Connect with your spiritual group, because you're going to feel a loss, and there's been a lot of suffering in silence. I was about to wrap it up, I know, guys, but I have one more message, and this relates. It relates to me, actually. So thank you, Spirit. And many of you, because I know many of you are actually experiencing this. Your spiritual strength and emotion and the loss and the emotional loss, the emotions around loss that you have experienced and you have suffered in silence. So people may not know the level of your suffering, of your grief, of your loss, of your hardship, of your spiritual journey within self, or what you've had to endure. This is for my spiritual people. Spirit knows you've been suffering in silence, and they admire. I'm hearing admirable, something like that. Spirit's got you. Spirit's watching over you. So don't think you're in this. See, emotional withdrawal. Spirit wanted you to do this and to get the wisdom of your destiny. So also 9, you've completed that. 5's change. You are going to be taken out of this. Spirit has been watching. We've started with spiritual strength and we've ended with destiny and your guides. Wow, they rest and rejuvenate, Spirit's saying. Trust your intuition. That's where your harvest will come. See, your spiritual and material harvest. Material harvest isn't just money, okay? It's everything. It's like, there's no point having a lot of money or security or stability if you've got no one to love and share it with. All those sort of cliches, that's just an example. So victory and success is coming. Your passion will be reignited. Moving on. You're moving on when you come out of this absolute emotional loss and emotional withdrawal, suffering in silence. There's balance coming and triumph and new beginnings for you. The universe, you've been put into an accelerated universal change. This is like the world card. I think I've got to get this message out for spiritual people. You're going to get partnerships and alliances, and these are going to have loyalty. You want people who commit to you. Time, energy, effort, support, loyalty, protection. And anyone not doing that for you now, spiritual people, we're all spiritual, but some people really have been tested by their spiritual strength through heartache and loss, like deception, abandonment with partners and alliances. You're getting new ones, 3-3. And this devilish energy, people trying to take from you, harvest, use you, abuse you, undervalue you, underestimate you, all of those things. You know what I'm talking about. See this devil card, temptation? Yeah. You can now rejoice because you beat it. Fertility, look at you, look at your heart. Look at your heart after all that. Look at your vibration. Look at your protection. Look at your protection. The 2 rings of protection. Just get through this, you'll be fine. I know. Throat chakra is being upgraded, sacral chakra, and Spirit's bringing in actually options for you, choices, new directions, new paths and new contracts. Oh, Spirit said, pick up the other half of the deck. I was about to wrap it up, but Spirit, there's someone feeling like they're beside me. Okay. There's a guide beside me. What does this guide want to tell you? Disruption. Okay. Sorry guys, this moved into a whole different reading. I felt like I should stop, but Spirit said no, like do a whole new reading. Anyone who distorted you, and they have done this, and you've been suffering in silence, they really disrupted your 16-7, that spiritual self. Boy, I like that card. Harmony, wow. Spirit's not lying. Where anyone distorted you spiritually, You're coming into harmonic union, and you did the waiting game, you trusted spirit, you walked in faith, you let things go that wanted to go, you stood in your truth, your path, you didn't chase, you didn't interfere, you didn't argue, you just let people take their own course of action, and you will end up with a strong foundation and achievements. Remember in the tarot cards, the foundation was upside down. Look at what you get. You're getting the flip of the coin. This is the flip of the coin. So all those people that played mind games, played on you, it's now the flip of the coin. They'll be getting what you've been experiencing, okay? Deception. It was all deception, spiritual. You're going to get the recognition and reward, and it was all for your patience and planning, 7-7. Obstacles and challenges, you just moved forward with them. You chose wisely. Spirits, you see, you're either in the shadow side, you're going to be in the shadow side or the light side. You stayed in the light. That's what Spirit said. You chose wisely. You're on this side. It's coming in, guys. It's coming in. Throat chakra, prosperity begins. Third eye, trust your vision, crown, third eye, crown, and sacral chakra. I say no more. See? It's all the light. It's all about to come in for you. All these people, awareness and base chakra. Wow. And that's nearly all of the major chakras and of the light of and this is that spiritual distortion. So all these people that tried to distort you, break you down, abandon you, reject you, attack you, throw your energy out, harvest, whatever they did, I don't know, deceit, deception, I don't know. It's all been seen, the awareness, the awakening. And when the flip happens and they have to experience what you went through, we hope they have the spiritual strength that you did. Because that's breaking someone down. That's breaking someone's spirit, mind, emotions. But that, I don't know whose message that was. Truth. Truth. You're going to come back into hope, don't worry. And there is movement, and Spirit's giving you many more doors now to walk through, or a new door to walk through. Okay? Transformation and fulfillment of your wishes, and your power's back. Take care. We're back on. Our power is back. And we'll just allow Spirit to step in now and clean your path. Okay, take care, guys.